Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me this afternoon as we continue our series with the Fitchburg Senior Center celebrating 40 years. We have a special guest today. It's Bob Hillner, Treasurer of the Fitchburg Senior Center Friends. Bob, I appreciate you taking the time to join us.
It's nice to
And
be here.
we have enjoyed learning about the history of the Senior Center, and a big part of the Senior Center history, as we've discovered already, dates back to a group of seniors, friends, that got this thing rolling, and you're representing the Friends today, and we want to kind of go down memory lane with you. So if you could kind of take us back to that beginning, that group that kind of got you started.
Well, I wasn't here at the time of the group, but it did begin in 1979. At that time, Fitchburg, of course, was a township, and the town board authorized a senior program. So a group of seniors formed a committee on aging and began serving some meals out of the old town hall, which we no longer have on Fitchburg on Fish Hatchery Road. It was kind of in connection with the Oregon Senior Center at that time. In 1983, the Fitchburg became a city, and at that time, then they created a commission on aging. And since the senior group was called the Committee on Aging, and there was a conflict in names, so to speak, for recognition, they then created the Fitchburg Senior Advisory Council. And that advisory council was incorporated in 1997, and it's a nonprofit corporation. And in 2013, we changed the name to the Fitchburg Senior Center Friends in order to make more recognition for the people to know what's going on and what we do. So that's kind of the history of the Friends group.
Yeah, you guys have done some amazing work throughout the years. In your tenure here, what are some of the projects, activities that the Friends do?
Well, probably the biggest project we had was when the city said that they would expand the community center Fitchburg building. And at that time, we put on a fundraiser, and a lot of the many Fitchburg residents donated towards that. And when we got all done with the donations and funds from the Friends group, we donated almost $150,000 towards the expansion of the building. Since 2008, we have given the Senior Center program a little over $250,000. And this is money that is used for things that are not in the city budget and are not funded for the senior center. These are kind of the extras. And this is what one of our primary things to do, other than we do provide support to Jill and her staff whenever they need it. And we're working on some committees and that type of thing as well.
Absolutely. What are some of the fundraising efforts that you guys put on? You got some classics.
We do. The fundraising is done. We have a tours committee, we call it, and they promote travel for seniors, and it's for long trips over to Europe and that type of thing, for which we receive a 10% commission, which does not cost the travelers anymore, but it goes through the travel agencies and they do that. So that's been a good program for us, and we also have day trips that we offer for people, every year we put on a pancake breakfast.
Love that breakfast.
Everybody does too, and sometimes we question, should we put it on or shouldn't we? And it's become kind of an annual thing, and so this is what we want to do. Recently, just the beginning of this month, and we've done it for a number of years, we've served ice cream at the Apple Garden Orchard here in Fitchburg, and that's been a nice program over there as well. And it's just a fun thing to do, to dish out ice cream.
Oh, it's a nice setting there too.
It is.
You can't beat the fall without heading out there and
right.
doing that. And again, I think the ice cream stuff is just right up there with the pancake breakfast. You come to expect it.
That's kind of what it is. And at the orchard, it's fun. The kids like the ice cream, and it's a nice setting in an old barn and that type of thing. So we have a lot of fun. And we get a lot of volunteers, not just from the Friends group. We have a lot of volunteers. And Mandy and the Senior Center helps us out to get people, and they come out and they just help out with it. So it's more than just a Friends group volunteering there.
Absolutely, and that leads me into my next question, Bob. It's the people that make the Friends group so special. Talk about the people that you've worked with throughout the years.
Well, I've had the opportunity to be the treasurer for about 14 years, and so that gives me an opportunity to work with the senior center staff, and I work closely with Jill and David, and then the social workers as well. And one of our programs is to help seniors who need a little extra help financially, and so we give money in those areas, and we have an opportunity to do that. We also have been giving money towards equipment that's needed. The Fitchburg Singers is a part of our senior center program. Therefore, we support them. We've purchased organ for them. We purchased a piano for them and that type of thing. And the quilters are part of the program. We provide flowers and newspapers every day and this type of thing in the senior center.
Yeah, you guys do some pretty good work. When you look at the next 40 years ahead for the senior center, where do you what do you guys talk about moving forward and the legacy that the Friends will continue to leave?
Well, the Friends now, it's a real good, active group of people, and I think that we've got that to the point where it's going to continue to be that way. And looking ahead, well, you look at the dreams of what the senior center staff wants to do, and I think that they would like to see us grow to a point where maybe you have your own building or something in cooperation with the recreation department and that type of thing. And that we've seen other senior centers that have that type of facility, and I think we're going to see also that it's going to be growing as the number of uses of the senior center. We have a senior apartment complex going up near the golf course, and that's a very large building, and it's going to have a lot of seniors there. So, and that's good. We have so many good programs going on that it'll make it nice. We may find we need more room sooner than we expected.
Well, then you guys will be right back at it, working hard, and you'll be there and ready to go. Bob, thank you so very much for being a part of the interview today, and thank you for all the work that you've done on the committee. You and the rest of the Friends make a difference there at the Senior Center. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Jeremy. I've enjoyed being here.
All right, that's Bob Hillner from your Fitchburg Senior Center Friends. We'll continue our series all this week honoring the Fitchburg Senior Center with their 40-year celebration. We'll take a quick break. You are watching Talking Fitchburg.